Welcome back. We seem to have several new events at this point. We've got Stellar Flare here. Not entirely sure what that is. Not looked into it yet. It's like, let's see here. A researcher from the space station found a combat simulation program of unknown origins called Stellar Flare. Running it can take the user into a simulated battleground, where you can practice warfare against different opponents. There are special combat rules within the simulation. Familiarize yourself with them and build strategies for a smooth victory. We'll have a look at that later, because we've also got this available now, which, you know, is just the showcase, so we can actually play around with some of the new things we can get here. But this is what we're looking at first. We've got 3 new companion missions. We got one with Luocha. I'm still not sure how to say his name. Belu. And I'm gonna... Yang Qing? How close was I on that? I do apologize. You know me in pronunciations. I'm terrible. But we're going to be starting here with... I mean, it's Otto. But anyway. So, from Dahao. Tutka, is this your number? I am official Dahao from the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery. As you are aware, there's been some minor issues on the Lofu recently. Anyways, I was hoping you could help me with something. We'll go with, could I actually manage to help you? Just an outworlder. That's even better. Oh, is it? Please don't spread the following information. After the incident, the general... Let me read it. The general... Where is it? Where was I? Yeah, there. After the incident, the General and the Master Diviner drew up a list and want the Skyfaring Commission and us to check all the people who travelled at certain times to certain locations. They suspect someone smuggled contraband onto the Lofu. The commissions checked everything against the records and didn't find anyone suspicious. So, we're here to ask your assistance. You think I'm suspicious? No, that's not what I meant. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that. How are you typing this so fast? The Zhensho Alliance is not a part of the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation's commercial sphere and does not share much information with the IPC. For one, we are not linked with their law enforcement system. If a criminal wanted by the IPC sneaked onto a Zhensho ship, we would have no means of immediately detecting them. It takes time and effort to send a formal request to the IPC to check, so the General advised us to seek help from the Astral Express crew to filter the list for any suspicious persons. If you can, please bring a few companions with you to help us go through the data. Alright, let's have a look at that then. And let's head on over to there. Okay. Where is best? Probably down here, because that one gotta go down some stairs. Even if I took the stairs, it would probably be quicker. Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
You rest. I'll stand guard.
No. You rest. I'll stand guard. Yeah. See, that person found that funny.
Registration always takes forever.
Does it? Does it? Now I'm here to help with the investigation, and I brought companions like you asked.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
I like that yell. Just properly like, do it now!
Coming. Stop yelling.
After a while, Jingyan hurries over with a scroll.
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Aha. Of all the people to take note, of course. Alright then. Ho ho ho.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Oh ho. Oh ho ho ho.
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
The one that looks like Otto. What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
I thought we talked about copying people.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing? It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
And what are those reasons?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Four-Square Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area.
That diagram there is reminding me of scanning for materials and resources in Mass Effect 2.
Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
Eureka! That solves everything!
If that were the case, the Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Why look to us for help?
Oh, yeah. Geez, this is gonna be a tough case to crack if even my instincts are off.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Oh?
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
I mean, March, if only you knew. If only you knew. His appearance, he looks pretty handsome to me.
Exactly! Huh? Well, wait, that's not the point!
Sorry, what I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow.
I mean, imagine trying to explain it right here, right now. It's like, right. So I'm from another universe, okay? I know, you all look shocked, but I'm from another universe. There's these things called Honkai, right? And there was this guy called Otto.
Apologies, I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
Oh dear.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
I'm gonna have to cut out me laughing at that. I like the precise note. The delivery of that was brilliant.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing though, don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry, the Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Alright then. Very interesting with Welt there. We need to speak to Welt.
I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
No big deal. We're all on the same team after all.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
I think so too. Which means there's more to it. And again, those of us that have played Honkai Impact, yeah, there's more to it.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds.
Is he actually going to explain it to them? Go on, Will.
That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
I want to hold on to that piece of information and take that with me over to Honkai Impact when I'm going through that. We've got to look out for an intergalactic pirate. It could be her. I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion. That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, A chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
Nah, mate, don't worry, I'm on board here.
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
That's right. We believe in you.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
What? You mean to tell me that the idea of in an alternate dimension he's a suspicious character is not enough in this dimension? What? Oh.
Household registration always takes forever.
Just wondering if there's anything else to collect around here that I missed. Anything shiny? See you. Ooh. Diary part 2. Anyway.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, follow me.
Jingyan takes everyone to the 4-square mirror and begins to retrieve the footage.
As official Dahao mentioned, the arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
This is your forte. Over to you.
Aren't you the genius detective?
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
So, footage 1. Luocha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in, with nothing but a sword in hand. Where's his coffin? Luocha walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Luocha walked into spare time bookshop and stepped out after a while. He left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Luocha is looking into the distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum, with Coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff? Maybe he is waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while, and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching star skiffs passing by the dock.
What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
I want to see the videos again. It is that case of like just taking in the information first. So.
Sure. Which one do you want to watch?
All of them. So footage 1. Crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He's paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. So he's got his sword at that point. Footage 2. Walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage, but he doesn't seem to have a sword. Walked into spare time bookshop, stepped out after a while, and he left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Looking into the distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum with Coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he is waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching star skiffs passing by the dock. No, I wanted not now. I was going up. Let's try the 4231.
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage. including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
Oh yes, of course.
Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks for your hard work. That seems a bit rude.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible.
So, are you done?
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe, but I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery?
That novel's gone to your head, March. Oh dear.
Shush! You're being annoying! I'm not kidding! This is straight out of the book!
Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Why would a tea society be so vicious?
Their tea must be stronger than Himiko's coffee.
Do not bring coffee into this discussion, Welt. Disgraceful.
The Tea Society is just a code name. Did you think they'd call themselves the Evil Society? They have to have a nice-sounding name to conceal themselves.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
True, their hair color is completely different.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
And the child is a girl, yeah.
Detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expected.
The Cycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
Household register.
That threw me off. I was like, household register? Like, who was saying that in my ear? It was just so random. Really caught me off guard. Anyway. Oh, there's a little hole there. Around we go.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Let's. So where are we looking?
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature?
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
Do you mind, Otto? I was listening to their conversation. I didn't get a chance to read what was said now. Oh well. Demonic and mysterious, treacherous, the Zhensho masterpiece. Records of the supernatural on sale now!
Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
So what's in this one over here, then? After 40 years, the latest edition of the Angler Mystery Series, The Hatching Rebirth Conundrum, selling out everywhere.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Luofu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
That was a hell of a gasp. But that's not what we're after. Oh. Hi, Yun Shen. I have an errand to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Back soon. Yinshu.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Any other notes around? I don't see that unless I speak to you now.
Hey, mister! Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yinshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
We have no money. But we can pay you with a beatdown. That seems a bit harsh. I'll pay you, but don't even think about lying.
In your dreams. This is Genius Detective March 7th's case. I should be the one paying.
Yeah, same difference. Pay up.
If you lie to us, we'll be back.
I'm not that kind of person. Come on. Yinshu said she had a voucher for her food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
500 strails! 500! My purse is crying. Come on, let's go.
Oh dear. Bribing, oh dear. So find Yin Shu at the Exalting Sanctum and talk to her. There she is. Was she always there? Can someone let me know? Someone who's not done this quest yet. When you get to roughly this point, can you go check over here and see if she's there before you speak to anyone over there? Because I want to know if she's already there. It'd be interesting.
Are you Yinshu, the shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
You return to the Spare Time Bookshop. On the way over, you get Yinshu up to speed.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
That's what you're bothered about? But why did he tear out the title page?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. Dahao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I think so. I think so.
So you're still reading traditional
It might seem like a random action at first, but there has to be more to it.
Web novels are the way forward.
Can you shush off to my right? You're throwing me off.
Exactly. I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Oh, hello. At just the right time. Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recordings and there is a section you might find interesting. Oh, that's good. Miss Jing Yang's help is right on time. Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you so much. We'll head there immediately. Okay, please be careful on the way here. We will.
Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Title
You're
page.
still reading traditional literature?
Yes.
Move on already. Web novels are the way forward.
You know what? I'm gonna go buy a book. Out of sheer protest. Heard that about 16 times. Oh. Oh dear. What book should I buy?
Household registration always takes forever.
It does. It does.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
I did not expect these options. I'll go with afternoon nap.
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
It's understandable. It's understandable. I reckon he must have bad blood with the other Luochas he's mentioned.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
Nah, this isn't a Honkai. Wait a minute.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
That won't be necessary. I think the realm keeping officers might disagree with you there.
I'll quote the angler again. The field officer is a diligent specimen, yet they lack the detective's instinct to deduce facts from evidence.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Household registration always takes forever.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that before.
Ready?
Registration
I'm
always
gonna
takes
start my reconstruction.
They literally said it again, pretty much after I'd said that. Okay, I'm good, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
Well, let's get going. Luocha entered this hidden corner and stayed there for 2 hours. Genius Detective March 7th concluded, something's fishy. Alright then. So if you're abundance... Let's go over more... I'm gonna go with a safer approach. That's the thing, because he's abundance. It's that case of, what should I go with? I'll go with Sealer. And we'll go with Bronya. Because bringing Bronya along kind of makes sense in a strange way when you think about it. Well, shouldn't we bring along Silverwolf in that case? I mean, she's not going to interact with the story. I just find it funny. So, no, we'll go with these three and Otto there.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Oh no. Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
This was a great idea. Whoever thought of this as the idea of how to approach this? Brilliant. Well done. It's very funny. I'm losing the immersion.
Fine. I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Alright then. I was hoping it was going to carry on the March 7th stuff. That would have been funny. Oh, puzzles! Oh, hello. What's this? What's this different icon? I don't remember seeing this before. I can't rotate it, so is it stuck? So how do I get... Ah, I get you now. Right, so. There we go.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Anything to smash around here? Ooh, what's that? An astrolabe of some sort, yes.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain! Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Oh dear, oh dear. This is great though. This is great. Right, let's have a little play around with Luocha. So we got restored if we want, but we'll go with single target, imaginary.
Don't mess with me.
I am tempted to try and get Luocha in my group though, because I would like another healer, and I do need an imaginary character because I don't have Welt. So I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Very, very tempted. Let's actually bring up Luocha.
Lend me your strength.
I gotta learn how to say his name
chose
properly.
the wrong enemy.
Indeed.
This ends here.
Let's try freezing you. Good. Not so good.
headache.
Not so good. Right.
We've entered the storm.
Now, the reason I'm obviously going Luocha
To guard
over
and
everything
defend.
else right now is to try and get
Crush
his ultimate. So that's what I want to see. So, kind of don't want to kill things,
Who's next?
which is difficult with my group. So we'll try for the restore now.
Receive divinity.
Thanks.
This battle is unavoidable.
And we'll bring him up again.
Lend me your strength.
And we'll go with the restore again. On yourself.
Bloom. Repay. Hope you're prepared.
Interesting. I need to look at his skills properly.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Right, so let's turn
The dead return! This ends here.
off the speedy, but kind of pressed R1.
A wheel
Not
forged in
L1.
ice.
That was
Never
silly of me.
falters.
That was silly of me. Ah well,
Disappear
we'll let it play
among
out
the sea
itself
of
now.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Well, there we go. It's weird that that's grey. There we go. I'm happy now. I could see it on the map and it upset me. Let's just charge on through.
Was that the wind?
Yeah, just the wind.
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Is this a detective story or an action movie?
The Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
You're clearly enjoying this, Mr. Yang.
I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Indeed. Ooh.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
They wouldn't have met up at the dock. It's too open. No good for discussing evil plans.
Stop right there. State your business.
They're loving the accents and the voices. It's great. Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't pu'ar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or... Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
Could we have got more then? I'm not even sure which one I'm selecting right now. Trying to persuade. What is this? What's this? Everyone has a beating heart. Emotions are more effective than logic when persuading someone. Oh, we'll go with that.
You see, I'm selling this Stellaron to bring food to my dear family, or we'll all have to starve tonight. So, be a good chap and do me a favor, will you?
If Luocha's such an upstanding family man, shouldn't he have considered not stealing the Stellaron in the first place?
He, had no choice? Times are tough.
I can't do that. Why bother making rules if everyone can just ask for a favor?
Looks like this isn't gonna work.
Huh. Didn't take Puar for a man of rules.
Don't forget, he's modeled after you, Mr. Yang.
Go with whatever this one is, which is bribing.
Here, this is all I have. 96,720,000 credits. Take it and bring me to your boss.
Could I have that? You'd think he'd spend his life savings on a bribe?
You know how evildoers can be. Sometimes they have a higher purpose than just money. It's only natural he'd try everything to achieve that purpose.
No can do. If the boss found out that I took a bribe, I'd be in big trouble.
Seems bribing isn't an option.
When it comes to minor details, March's logic is actually pretty good.
How is this minor? It's an important link in my deduction.
Well, we'll go with the other option then, which is title page. Yep. It's the secret code after all.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Is that Pom Pom?
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
Really? You're piecing this together very strangely.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Startaro Bubble, the milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kinda works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Oh yeah, swimmingly, yes.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
Quite sensible when you think about it.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story...
Yeah, she's clearly embellished it.
Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
In the forum.
Don't get complacent.
I won't! God! Right, let's go all out this time. Good, good. Support.
Lend me your strength. Don't mess with me.
Lovely. That was the wrong one.
I'll free you from your
Ooh,
chains.
that's options there. But I'm gonna go for the big guy.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
So close. So close.
Hope you're
Oh,
prepared.
you would, wouldn't you? If I only had some way to get rid of a debuff like that.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Probably should have actually done normal attack there. Oh well.
You'll pay for this.
Alright, so let's bring you back up.
Lend me your strength.
I'll see you off.
This ends here.
Indeed. Let's stop using your skill points. It's just habit at this point, it's just habit.
Bloom.
There we go. Right, so, you're dead. Yeah, I really am thinking about getting Luocha in my group. My second group, anyway.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Although I could have him in place of Bailu. Or Bailu. Again, I'm terrible with pronunciations, but the idea is there for swapping them out, though.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Transaction failed. The Cloud Knights are coming. Run! Oh no, they're here. Run! We gotta run! Run!
Halt! Who goes there?
No one!
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
Who was that?
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was her.
What? How come I got dragged into this? At least let the audience see my face.
Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
Budget? Budget?
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Let's go.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission.
Hello.
If you need help.
Inquire?
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us? He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
An outworlder with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Yes, he looks exactly like him. Like he's him, but from a parallel dimension or something.
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the ambrosial arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Oh. Oh dear.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Well, that's what he meant. He's got your back. Literally got it.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did Luocha do exactly?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger! Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No! We can't thank you enough!
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Be careful on the back. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Oh!
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
I mean, immediately you can see the stuff written all over it. Unfold it.
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
Well, it all makes sense now. What?
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back? Is it a secret code?
Sadly not. Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, the killer is Chang Hong, the nephew of Chang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regards, the immortal spoiler. Mm-hmm.
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
He was protecting you from a spoiler. That was it. Luocha has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Luocha when you return to the Express. And we got the paper flower. Into the Desolate. Oh my. A perfect detective. I got stuck then. Let's speak to you two first though.
Looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
I like how it seemed like there was going to be this grand thing that was connecting it potentially to Honkai Impact, and we're going to learn more about Welt and his story, and nope, it was just protecting from a spoiler.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing. Oh, they've gone. Alright then. Right, so let's actually check over at the Express then and see if he's there. If he's not, well. Oh, Jingyang. That's going to be the follow-up one, I feel. Well, I say follow-up. He is here. He is here. But yeah. I was going to say that's going to be the follow-up, but it'll probably be the next one in our list here. We'll have a look actually at it. Because it could be then Bailu's one. It could be. It could be. Right, mate.
I must thank Don Hung for his invitation. This journey upon the Astral Express has been well worth my while. Interstellar warp jumps with merchants are often dull and rarely ever feel like an actual journey. The Astral Express. The Cloudstrider really was an eon of taste.
Who are you?
Oh, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm an interstellar merchant. My Xianzhou registered name is Luocha.
That means that's not your name.
I met an acquaintance of yours several days ago named Don Hung. He invited me to board the Express should I have the time, and so here I am. Astounding. The retro design of this locomotive, the comfort of its cabins. If only our own spacecraft could be modified in such a way.
To be honest, it's not as good as you'd think, no. That just sounds harsh, but I'll go with it. I'll go with it.
Really? After listening to Don Hung, I assumed you all liked it. Such a train can be likened to a solitary candle in the darkness of night. One may peer upon civilizations where strife, hardship, desperation, and sorrow exist seemingly in a separate plane of existence.
Yes. Right, so let's see about the message though. So, it'd be the Jingyang one. So, I tried fixing some other relevant recordings in the sidecrane, and I found this part about Luocha. I've left it with the 4-square mirror. Please have a look when you can. However, I still lean towards Mr. Luocha having nothing to do with this. I see, thank you. You're welcome, I'm just doing my job. Okay. Right, so what we'll do then is end this part here, and in the next part, we'll see about Bailu's companion quest. But I will say, that was really funny. That was really, really, really good. I enjoyed that. The whole mystery scenario, from March's deductive reasoning, the funny voices, the characters she chose. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. That was great. But anyway, we shall see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.